guys, welcome back to an episode of Modern Skyblock 3 with Haliee, and we are picking up shortly after we left off, sometime after we left off. I have been busy. Oh my god, I have been so busy. Let's go ahead and jump in and talk about what we're going to do today. Alright, so last episode I walked everyone through the path of how to get the HECF 251 fuel, and I am continuing on that path, but in between episodes I did the math, and oh my god. Now, I'm an accountant by nature, so I love numbers. But this was a little bit surprising of what we're actually going to need. So if you go back to last episode, I went through the entire path. We got about halfway through before we ran out of materials. And just to keep in mind, I'm going to tell you how much you actually need to go through this path. Okay, so to start off, we have to get some thorium-232 in our process. So we take we take thorium ingots and we put them into isotope separator to get us thorium-232 clumps, because we need the thorium-232 clumps to make the TBU fuel. This is the first thing we need in the path to get the HECL fuel. Now, and working backwards all the way from the fuel, we're going to need 2,400. Now, to be exact, I'm rounding up to the nearest one. 2,461 thorium ingots. Thorium, just the actual thorium ingots. Let's see, where is it at? Okay, thorium. There it is. Thorium ingots right here. We need 2,000 of these just to get started. Now, that's not the number that's even making me kind of go crazy, because I can make thorium ingots really easy. Thorium ingots are just made from, if we're going to use the condenser, we just need thorium alchemical or dust, and that's made from enriched bone meal and radioactive powder mixture. I don't know if I showed this before, but to get the radioactive powder mixture, it's really easy. You need a poisonous potato, and we're doing all this in the combustion center, spider eggs, and gunpowder. We have tons of spider eggs and gunpowder from our mob spawn generator thing, but the poisonous potatoes were a little bit tricky. If you want to get the poisonous potatoes, there are several recipes in here, but the easiest recipe I actually found was in the Combustion from Sky Resources. You take 4 potatoes and some rotten flesh, and bam, literally, bam, and you get the poisonous potatoes. So that's how you're going to get your poisonous potatoes to be able to make the stuff. You're going to make the radioactive powder mixture, which you're going to mix with the enriched bone meal. Enriched bone meal is just bone meal and some rotten flesh. So you do that, and over here in my setup that I have, I'm actually using the ender casing, so I'm getting a lot of this. Matter of fact, it's ready for another one to go in, and I've got so much more ready to go, so it's not that hard to get. I'm getting about 2, maybe 3 stacks from one of these thorium alchemical ores, and to put in perspective of what 2,461, that's the number, 2,461 of the thorium ingots, you're going to need about 38.5 stacks. So 39 stacks you're going to need for that. Alright, so once we get our thorium 232, we're going to make some TBU fuel, which we did last time. Again, I'm kind of getting reductant here, but I'm putting some numbers in perspective, and hopefully these numbers will help you out a lot more. So we're going to need 274 of the TBU fuel. So if we go back here, the TBU fuels, which remember, need 9 of these, so that's how I got the 2,000. The TBU fuel, we're going to have to deplete that. Now, if I hold shift, you can see it takes about a little bit over 1.5 minutes to deplete each one of those. Let's do the math. If we need 273 fuel times 1.67 minutes, that is 457 minutes. Remember, I'm rounding up here. 457 minutes is 7.6 hours. 7.6 hours just to have it sitting in the fission reactor controller to deplete the fuel. Okay, so already we're going to take a third of your day. You can do it while you get ready, go to bed. Just sit them in there. I think you can automatically insert into the reactor. I'm not even sure how to do that, but hopefully there's a way to automatically insert into the reactor. You can set this up overnight and let 7.5 hours go by to have all that fuel get depleted. Remember, you have to find a way to extract it as well. But oh my God, 7.5 hours. Fine. Okay. So we did that. So we take the depleted fuel and we're going to go over here. Now I have moved some things around. As you can see, I brought our fuel reprocessor and our isotope separator that were originally over here with the other machines. And I brought them over here just to sit over here on the cryo-stabilized flux duct because I've got speed upgrades in here. And as you may or may not know, the faster you have these machines go, the more power they drain. Now, I'm still in the process of making some more flux ducts. I don't have wireless. I did check. I don't have access to wireless networking yet. So right now I kind of have to cable everything. So hopefully if I get RF tools open up here soon, I'll have access to like power cells so I can transmit power wirelessly. But for now, I am stuck with the flux ducts. So these transfer power about an infinite amount of power. So when I put the speed upgrades in here, it wasn't draining the power so much. Even though I have a lot of power over there, it wasn't draining the power. I just think the machine couldn't hold it. Something weird about it. So I'm going to put these depleted fuel in there. And you can see how the power kind of drops. It was dropping all the way down to the point it couldn't even process them. Now, in the back of here, I have just the transfer node. And I'm pulling out stacks, just because, you get so many from these things. And having the stack upgrade allows me to pull out greater items into this chest here. So you can see I've got all of these things over here. Now, the thorium, I forgot to say over here, the isotope separator, I've got the thorium, well, I'll put some in this chest. Oh, this is almost done. I've got the thorium just going to the isotope separator, which is also going into this large chest. So I'm getting all the thorium I need to make the TBU fuel. But from here, I'm getting all the tiny clumps that I need from by putting that depleted fuel in here. And the only thing we actually need in here is the tiny clumps of 233 uranium. Let's go ahead and grab a stack of those and go over here to our crafting grid. Again, I'm doing exactly what I did yesterday, but I'm putting numbers into perspective here. Now, you're going to need a total of 4,374 of these little tiny clumps of uranium because you're turning them into the uranium-233, which you're going to need to make the next item, which is the LEU-233 fuel. Now, in addition to this tiny clumps of uranium, I actually need regular uranium-238, and that comes from, let's see if it tells me. That should come from just regular uranium and an isotope separator. So yeah, I can just put regular uranium in an isotope separator and I get some of that. So my math tells me I need 3,888 uranium. These numbers are getting ridiculous. Luckily, we got our chickens pooping out tons of uranium, but you're going to need to run that to the isotope separator as well so you can get the uranium-238. And to the uranium-233, I need a total of 486 of those, which means I need 4,374 of the tiny clumps of uranium. Okay, so we're going to take those, combine that, and get the LEU fuel. We take the LEU fuel, can make one more of those, and we're going to run that and deplete that. Now, doing more time. The LEU fuel, it takes 0.74 minutes for it to deplete one of those, and we need 486 of those. 486 times 0.74 gives us 359 minutes. So we're looking at a little bit under 6 hours. 6 hours to do the next fuel, to deplete that. All right, so overnight, you take your 8 hours and you deplete your TBU fuel. You get up in the morning, now you got 6 hours to deplete this LEU-233 fuel. This is just to get this quest done. I mean, that's already 13 hours. 12 and a half, 13 hours. Anyway. All right. So we need this one to run through because we have to deplete this one. Because in order for us to deplete this one, we're going to run it through the thing and we get the depleted one. Hold on. Uses. Make sure I get that. Uses. And we're going to take this because we're going to need tiny clumps of plutonium, particularly 241 and 242. This is where we stopped at last time because we only get 4 of these per the depleted LEU-233 fuels. Oh my gosh, so much of that. All right, so I went ahead and ran through what I have. I got another one of these. I can deplete that, but the plutonium is so so few, so rare. We need that. But we use those. We're going to take the plutonium and we're going to make the next fuel, which is the HEP 241 fuel. So we're going to take the plutonium 241. We're going to need 4 of those. We need 36 of the little tiny clumps to be able to make 1 of these 241 fuels. Okay, I know. We're moving on. We're moving on. We're getting there. There's something else I want to show you guys this episode, so I'm going to keep moving on with what I can do. Again, I'm just giving you guys the time. Now, we take the HEP 241 fuel. We're going to put it into the reactor. We need a total of 54 of these. Now, you notice I only have 2 because I've spent already hours trying to get these 2 that I have here. But these 2 are going to get depleted. So if I hit uses on that, we're going to deplete those in the fission reactor. I'm not going to do it right now. You guys know how to do that. But when we deplete those, it's going to give us tiny clumps of curium. And this is what we need, 246 and 247. So we need 246 and 247. We need a total of 144 of the 246. Okay, so in order to get the next one. Because the second to last fuel we're going to need is the LECM 247 fuel. And that requires just 1 of the 247, but we need 9 or 8 of the 246. So this is why I need 144 of the 246 tiny clumps in order to get the curium 246, the big clumps we'll call them. Okay, now we're going to need a total of 18 of these. 18 of these, and if I hold shift, it takes 0.9 minutes, about a minute, a little bit less than a minute. So a total of 16 minutes. So we're getting less and less and less. We went from, and I don't know if I said this, but the HEP 241 fuel takes 37 minutes. I may have missed that. But yeah, so we're going to we went from 7 hours, 7.5 hours, 7.5 hours? Yeah, 7.5 hours to 6 hours to 37 minutes to 16 minutes. So you're going to need about a day to make all of these items from this quest. I'm going to continue on as I have been based on the setup that I have here just to get through this. And hopefully by the next episode we'll have that. But meanwhile, while I'm waiting for all of these hours to go by to get all the thorium I needed, to get all the depleted stuff that I needed, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the second part of this quest. Remember, this is a 2-parter. If I go back here to the quest book, we're going to need to make, so this is trying to make that, but I'm looking at this quantum entangled singularity, and it looks really, really curious. Let's talk about what that is. So quantum, actually I'm just going to look up singularity so you can get all of it. The singularity, this is where I need the quantum entangled singularity, requires, it wants me to drop 1 singularity, okay, to create, comma, drop 1 singularity and 1 ender dust and cause an explosion within the range of the items. Okay, sounds simple enough, but I got to make a singularity. So how do I make a singularity? I'm going to have to make this thing called a matter condenser. Now, we have the quest for this. Let's go back here to the quest book. And down here under digital storage, we have the singularity quest. Isn't quite open yet. Where is it? Right here. It requires the painting nectar. So we're going to go and do this. This is just a matter condenser, a matter ball, and a color applicator. So let's go ahead and see what we need to make those. The matter condenser, actually both the matter condenser and matter ball are really easy. Well, I know the matter condenser is. We're going to find out if the matter ball is easy. Get over here. All right, so matter condenser. If I look at the recipe for that, that is just iron, glass, and flux dust. Bam, got that. Ding. All right, so now I need to make a matter ball. Okay, spell ball, right? And that is us putting one of these any of the storage components into a matter condenser. So let's see how this works. I've never done this before. I'm kind of excited. I'm just going to set this next here to the ME drive because I'm guessing it's all part of this. It's got a tank apparently. And if I right click on it, I can see the GUI on it. So let's go ahead and let's just make one of the 1K ones. I'm going to make the smallest one here. And I think it says it should give us a matter ball. So if I drop this in here and it destroys item. Okay, so I'm going to click this button. Condense into matter balls. Okay, yeah, I want it condensed into matter balls. Condense into singularity. I want to make a matter ball. How do I do that? Do I have to put something in here? Stores energy. 0 out of 256. you can then paint the matter balls for painting. This is, I should have did some research, but it seemed easy enough. Do I have to have a storage component that has 64,000 items in there? That might be it. Condensed 256 per item. 256,000 per item. Okay, well, I am going to, I don't know. It doesn't really tell me a lot, and I'm guessing, because I can't take something out of here that doesn't have anything in it. Like if I were to take out the 16K, well, that doesn't have anything in it. This one has 44 of 63 types in it, and I can't take it out of the actual storage cell. So, how does that work? Definitely leave me a comment. I'm probably making you guys upset. How do I get the energy in there? I really don't know. Matter ball. I mean, does it require power? But it's saying stored energy. Okay. Let's try to put this with some power. I don't know what the tank does. Matter condenser. Okay, we'll just see if it'll hook up to some regular power. I thought for AE. Yeah, it doesn't hook up to that. And usually the AE system power, as long as it's hooked up to the network. What's this tank? Do I put a trash can in here? I'm going to figure this out, guys. We got a few minutes left. Let's see. I'm stuck. With the matter condenser, you can compress different items and or fluids into a matter ball. Okay. Well, what else can I put in here to get a matter ball? The only thing it's telling me is I actually have the storage components. That's all it's rotating through. Linda! 256 per item. You know, guys, I'm going to Google this when I get done, and I'll have an answer when I get back. Because the only thing that go in there are the storage components. But oh, wait. Has more energy. Oh, wait. Hang on. I lost my little, I had some juice. Okay, let's see. Will this go in there? Stored energy, that. 8,192. Where did it get that energy from? Why is it eating the juice? 8,192. Where's the juice going? Oh, look at that. Okay. Let's see. What do I have that's disposable? I guess I'm using redstone. Let's just see. Okay. I don't want that much in there. Okay. Let's make another empty one. We're gonna see. And I'm gonna take a stack of rotten flesh. I got plenty of that. Let's see. We're gonna put this. Now that's got stuff in it. That. Oh wait. All of it's got stuff in it? How did it get 8,000? 96 of 0. 0 of 0. I don't know how this works. 0 of, okay, so okay, can I just put rotten flesh in? I've got so much rotten flesh. Let's just try that. 64. Oh, I gotta change that. There we go. I was destroying the items. Okay, you guys are yelling at me. Okay, so I do just basically put it here. Matter ball. There we go. Okay, so I don't know if I lose the items or not, but I got a matter ball. Okay, got it. And what's the last thing I needed to make was a color applicator. Okay, so color applicator. Requires energy storage cells, all those. Let's see, what do I have? Do I have any of that ready to go? We're almost at the end of this episode. All right, I need another one of these. Well, I need, not another one, I need 3 of those. 1, 2, and make you. There we go. And then energy storage cell. There we go. Now I can make that. And that will open up. Ding-a-ling. It is empty. There we go. Ding-a-ling. All right. So now that opens up the actual singularity. Okay, so we're going to try to make a singularity. With matter condition, you can make a singularity. Okay, so now that I understand how it works, let's see what we need to do to make a singularity. So it takes a 64K storage unit, which I've got, and so that'll give me an actual singularity. So let's take this out, and we're going to put this here. And we're going to, we need to feed it 256 items. Let's grab some more rotten flesh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Yeah, I think it's right. And I'm just going to feed it. I want it to turn into a singularity. Oh, I need 256,000. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. All right, so I'll tell you what, guys. We're going to go ahead and we'll feed the beast. Like, literally feed the beast. Thank God I have all this rotten flesh. That's all I gotta say. Well, guys, I'm gonna continue on. Definitely leave your guys comments down below for anything that I can do to make this easier, but it sounds like this is the best way. Just feeding it all. Gotta be careful where I'm clicking. I don't want to lose anything on there, like I lost that one thorium thing, but I got plenty more of that to go. Oh my gosh, 1,500. It's going to take a while to get that singularity. We'll work on that and continue on the episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. If you have any questions or comments, leave us down in the comment section below. Or if you are new to my channel, click the subscribe button and the like button and the notification bell to be notified when new episodes come out. If you want to hang out with me and any of the other squad members, you can do so by becoming one of our Patreons. Click on the Patreon link in the description field below to learn about all the awesome rewards that we offer, such as all of our Minecraft servers. Guys, we have 5 Minecraft servers to play with you guys on right now. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For those who speak Spanish, for those who don't speak Spanish, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Minecraft servers so you can get on and play with us. We have the vanilla server, which I stream from on Saturdays, but I'm going to actually kind of switch it up because we just started opening the Get Creative server. So I'm really excited about that. Get Creative is now available for our Diamond Tier Patreons, as well as the Full Craft server, which we started streaming from on Friday night. So check it out. We also still have the Squad Pack Farm Pack and the Enigmatica 2 server. I have to get these numbers right. Enigmatica and Farm Pack are available for everyone that is a Diamond Tier Patreon. Be sure to check it out. And if you're looking for a server to play with your friends, consider Host Havoc. Host Havoc is who we use for all those multiplayer series, as well as those Patreon servers. Alright guys, that's all I have to do for right now. I have a lot of work to do. Luckily, I got a holiday coming up, so I'm going to spend at least 14 hours out here trying to make the HECF fuel, but it'll be totally worth it because that quest will be completed. And then I'm going to have to just feed this machine so much stuff. I wonder if I can hook a chicken up to it. Yeah, I might just hook a chicken up to it and see if I can get some imports and exports into this, and then we'll work through that. Alright guys, so until next time, I will talk to you later. Have a great day, guys. Bye!